Hey folks, in the Homestead Building Project series, we're going to renovate the bathroom, but we're going to start with the tub. I'm going to remove the tub and enclosure, and then we're going to install a walk-in shower. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. I've been wanting to get to this project for a long time, but trying to find a contractor to do it because I really personally felt it was way outside of my skill sets because it includes doing plumbing. You know, I do know some plumbing, but I was really hesitant about starting this project. And also I ran into some snags when I purchased the original shower kit. They supplied me with a pan that was smaller than the shower and surrounds. So I had to go down and try to match up with the discontinued items with another tray that would fit the surround that I have because it was a mess. Anyway, that is solved. So today's episode, we're just going to remove the tub and shower surround and all the fixtures out of here, and then get it ready to install the new walk-in shower. So let's start by removing the caulking. Okay, with this particular kit, it comes with a tub and a surround. The surround is one piece, so I'm going to have to cut the wall out just far enough to be able to remove this, and I'm just going to do one cut because I'm going to make it wide enough that I can utilize the extra material to put back into place when we install the new shower kit, because the new shower kit will be a little bit larger, about 4 inches wider than this one. And then yes, I'm going to have to move my plumbing over and then the shower up, and I'm also going to, since the new shower pan has a center drain, yeah, I'm going to have to move the drain too, so I'm going to do some work under the house as well. But right now I'm working on removing this caulking seal because I want to be able to cut this top piece out once we get all the fittings removed and just lift it right out. So let me show you what I'm using. I just went down to Harbor Freight and I picked up one of these little heat guns, and I'm also using a putty knife, and this should break the caulk loose enough to actually lift this out. So let's get that done. Okay, that went a lot quicker than I thought it would. I think I'm done with this. So we'll go ahead and put these tools away. I like to use the tool, put it away when I'm done. That way, when I need it again, it's right in its proper place where I need it. Yep. So we're going to go put this stuff away. I will not need the extension cord or the heat gun again. Maybe the putty knife will keep it here. I don't know. This is a 25-foot heavy-duty carpenter's cord, which suits me just fine. There we go, ready for the shop. Okay, might as well clear this out, get all the products away from the shower. Okay, we're going to reuse this. And this we're going to reuse. I love this. This we're going to reuse also. How about if we pull this out and go here, and there we go. So we're going to set this aside because I'm going to reuse this also. I'm trying to save money because we're on a really tight budget here. Okay, since we're not going to be using the tub faucet anymore, we're going to go ahead and remove this. I have to remove it anyway for the sake of removing the tub, because this has to be out of the way. So, there we go. And you just unscrew that from there. And for those of you who are really fastidious cleaners, you can you can just unscrew this from your from your pipe and clean this up really good. Get it all nice and shiny and sanitized. Yeah. So we're not using this anymore. But I do have to remove this device because this whole interior part is coming off, and we're removing everything that comes down to this spout, and it'll be plugged up because we're using the same knob to save money. We're just going to clean it up and make sure we get it all. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to seat that back down into there, and that way it's all one unit, and it's still good. It could be used someplace else, maybe in the tree house, huh? So I want to remove this because my first thing I want to do is start cutting the wall around here, and then we're going to remove the shower surround. This has 2 Phillips screws on here. And I'm not sure, I might have to look online to see how to remove this, because I know there's a couple of, there's a way to remove it. And these are long-winded screws. Whoa. Hey, look how long that sucker is. That's long. Next one. Okay, this should just snap on, so we can just pop the cover off of this dual handle. There we go. That pops right off. And now we expose the Phillips screw right here that holds it in place. We're just going to remove that. So we're just going to go ahead and take that off. Take that off, and that reveals the whole cartridge inside of there. Okay, since I'm cutting the wall out to about here, this is in my way, so we're going to go ahead and remove this, and we're going to probably just eliminate it altogether. And when we do a total bathroom remodel, I'm going to go with something a little bit different, and I have a design in mind. There's a set screw underneath here. Just get a little screwdriver and remove that little set screw. See? There's that set screw right there. And it screws down right on top of this bracket. So now I'm going to use my DeWalt 12-volt brushless screwdriver, and I'm going to remove that. Oh yeah, make sure it's in reverse. And take those out. This literally is a one-man job because it's such tight quarters. The bathroom is only 5 feet wide, and so all your tubs and showers, residential tubs and showers, are 5 feet. You may have a wider bathroom, so that's why they build an alcove to fit those. But this episode is removal of the tub and shower surround only. We'll do the install in another video. So let's get this thing measured out and cut. Okay, the new shower stall, I'm going to accommodate a 1/2 inch for the thickness of the drywall. Okay, that's important. From surface of that drywall to surface of this drywall, that's 59 inches. Now 60 inches is 5 feet, so you're accommodating for a 1/2 inch of drywall here, 1/2 inch of drywall there, because the unit is going to be against the studs, which is actually covered under these drywall. So I'm going to go ahead and measure out and accommodating. I don't care if I come out another inch on this side because I need the extra space to be able to get it. But right now I have 3 feet and 1/2 inch is what I'm going for, so I have plenty of room. So let me make my mark. 3 feet and 1/2 inch. And then I'll use this as a guide too, so it's 7 inches, okay. So I'll make my marks. And I got this big long level I received from an estate cleanup for free. So I'm going to use this as my straight edge to mark my lines. And we're going to do the same on this wall. Okay, 7 inches. Okay, we're going 76.5 inches is my target. It comes out to 4.5 inches from the top of this old shower surround. Now I lay in my lines. Ooh, that comes right to the bottom of this pipe. I may have to move this whole thing up. Now there's a darn good reason why I'm doing it this way, because I don't want to spend the extra money on doing a bunch of extra drywall up here. And this minimizes my thing. Look at my, this is a picture I painted in college. This is a still life of 3 shells that I did in the classroom as an actual still life. So that we'll see about reincorporating it into the bathroom, but I'll have to get a different frame or paint this frame to match the specific decor I'm going for this bathroom. And now for the precision cutting. This is an awesome tool. It's another DeWalt tool that I got. I purchased this. My wife purchased the other one for me for Christmas. But this has a super neat feature. You press that down and it removes the blade, and you can change the blade out. It's really super simple, folks. And you can even change the blade where it's this way too. So you don't have to have it straight on. And it's just a little oscillating cutter. It also cuts through screws and metal. This is going to come in really handy when I start cutting that shower surround out of the bathroom. And it also worked for if I miss some caulking down along the ridges, it'll cut that out too. Yeah, it gets really tight. See how that gets flush, right tight against the wall. So let's get busy and cut this thing out. I'm going to need to protect my breathing. What do they call? Cover my pie hole? Now it just so happens I have an inventory of these little dust masks that I purchased from Harbor Freight. So Harbor Freight is one of my go-to places, and online is another go-to place with like eBay or Amazon. So let's get this on and we'll start cutting. Now I'm protected. Let's turn the fan on. Yeah, that's going to get changed out too. this piece out. Just going slowly and carefully because I don't want to use this piece. I'll trim it down to fit the other shower. Aha! There you go. 1/2 inch drywall. So we're going to set this aside because I'm going to reuse this. Okay, it did expose some screws on the stud. There's 2 nails here. I've got a cure for those nails right here. These channel locks. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, that's cleaned up. And now I can remove the screws. There's 2 screws over here holding this shower in. What I intend to do is build this wall out with more studs so I have a solid base on which to fasten the other shower surround with the, new studs, new base for the shower round, and that way a house will have a base on which to affix the little strips of drywall I'm going to put in here. Let's finish getting this thing cut out and getting it all removed. Now to get it out. Ha ha ha. Now to get it outside. Okay, my wife is going to help me haul this out. I'm going to squeeze in the back. You pick this up. It's really light. And this corner has to come around there first.
It's going to be, with that there, it's not going to work very good. You know why? Most of the time you have to kind of straight.
Here. All that weight. Squeeze right through there.
So it'll be like trying to get a see through the
yeah, exactly. So we gotta lift it. And yes. And then there. Yeah.
Hang on. Oh. Okay.
Cool. Okay. Here we go.
Where are we going? Okay, we have to come through very carefully. Very carefully because we'll damage the hutch.
Okay.
A little at a time, up, over.
Okay, my wife helped me get that piece out of here, so we were able to take it out the front door because that's the widest door in the house. So now I've decided, once I got this exposed, I'm gonna replace all that insulation because it looks like we had rodents get in the walls and do some stuff. So I got the shop vac. We're gonna clean this up. We're gonna pull all that out and we're gonna throw it away. Ew. Okay, now I just have to remove this one right here, and it uses 2 flathead screws, or bolts, whatever you want to call them. And this is actually what controls the drain down below. Down inside here, there's a cotter pin, and a pair of needle nose pliers will take care of those. There's that cotter pin right there. It goes right through there. So we're going to set this aside because we'll clean this up and reinstall it, perhaps in the tree house. Yeah, you keep hearing me mention the tree house. I have plans of building a cottage on a big platform up in my trees on my mountain, so stay tuned for that show. It may come sooner than you think. Now I gotta take the drain apart. So I need to get some screws out of the tub and get that ready to remove. Okay, now to get the drain out, it takes a specialized tool, and it's this tool right here. I'll leave a link down below so you can go purchase one, pre-order it there at Amazon, and have it delivered before you start this project. So this has 2 ends. One's for a bathtub drain, the other one's for a smaller drain like a bathroom sink drain. And I'll show you how it works. Another tool we're going to use is my crescent wrench. So let's get this thing out of there. So like I said, you got 2 pieces. That's too big to go down, or there's that piece. You just stick it right down in there. And you just loosen that. And there you go, it's out. And now comes the chore of jockeying that out of there. Yeah, I gotta jockey it. Set that aside. Have a coffee break. I found some treasures under there. Hang on a second, let me get this tub out of there and I'll show you the treasures. Okay, my wife helped me get it out, but look at these treasures. I've got a 25-foot Stanley. Look at that. And a nice pipe cutter. Nice. Anything else? No. Okay, ew. Okay, gotta clean this up. And of course, with any demo, you're going to have a mess. And with an older place, you're going to have rodent feces. So be careful, folks. Be very careful handling this rodent feces. What's this random wire here? Okay. That's all it was, a random wire. Now this bathroom had been remodeled since the house was built, and it was remodeled prior to us buying the house. So this is a new subfloor here. And they also put in new drywall, but they didn't do anything about the ceiling. So this should pull right on out. And there it is. Now I won't be using this on the new shower install, so we're going to go ahead and keep this and repurpose it on the treehouse build. Yeah, so let's put this aside. So as this episode draws to a close, this is the demolition part of the bathroom remodel. If a rodent gets under the house, there's a big gaping hole. So I'm going to lay this tile over there for right now. And I have some steel wool to shove down these holes. And that hopefully will prevent them from getting in through those areas. And that will at least take care of some of it. Yeah, hopefully that'll keep them at bay. Okay, we finally got the demo done, and my wife helped me out a lot just by carrying the heavy stuff out because they were just big, bulky, and awkward. So I got the holes plugged to keep any rodents out that might sneak in. We still have the water on, so I was able to do the whole project without turning the house water off, and we decided we're going to go ahead and keep this unit as is, but we're going to get a plug for this bottom piece right here. This piece right here, this was the spout that filled the tub. We won't be using that anymore, so we're just going to put a plug in that and then utilize the water knob, and of course the shower head. Well, I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm on the Homestead Building Project series. We've got a bathroom renovation going on here. And stay tuned to the next episode on the bathroom remodel, because next episode we're going to be installing a walk-in shower with a sliding glass doors. Yeah, that's going to be epic. Never installed one before. This is a learning curve for me. And then I got away with not having to do any plumbing. However, the drain is in the middle, so I will have to do the modify the drain. So stick with me on the episode, and I'll show you how I'm going to jerry rig it, and I'm going to do it right to make sure it's installed correctly. Stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, then clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps us out a lot. Hey, be safe, always be kind. We'll see you guys in the next adventure. And to me, this is a big adventure. I had a lot of anxiety trying to work myself up to do this. Could not get a contractor up here to get this done because we live, number one, too far out. Number two, all the contractors are busy rebuilding all these homes. There's like 2,000 or 3,000 homes they're rebuilding after the major fires that swept through several communities last year in our region and destroyed so much. So they're busy. I'm doing this by myself, and I'm learning how to do this. Bye-bye.